Wow, these roads have just as much gravel on them as Colorado. Woo! I feel right at home. Today on TFL Bike, we're taking a field trip away from Colorado. We're in the wilds of Arizona, and we're on the 2022 Harley-Davidson Road Glide ST and the Street Glide ST. And we're taking them over some ice. Holy shit. And then when we get them on the track, we're going to get some instruction from Kyle Wyman, King of the Baggers National Champion, as well as Travis and Cody Wyman, his brothers.
This video was made possible by our partners over at Revzilla. All the gear that you see me wearing in this video, and just in general on the channel, were provided by Revzilla. So if you need any riding gear, or if you're doing maintenance on your bike and you need parts, oil, anything, be sure to go to revzilla.com.
We are leaving the track facility, Indy Motorsports Ranch, and we're getting out on the road, which means I have to figure out where my turn signals are. There they are. So this means we actually get to take the bike and do some riding that's a little bit more like what most people who buy these bikes are going to be doing. Woo! Which doesn't mean you have to be shy with the throttle. Man, this 117 just has power all the way across the rev range, and it feels phenomenal. It sounds phenomenal. This motor alone is reason to get one of these bikes.
This 2022 lineup really stands out with its classic Harley-Davidson script that's just outlined subtly here on the tank, as well as this very appealing gray color scheme that goes perfectly with the blacked out engine cases, bronze accents. This is a really sharp looking bike. I mean, look at the color of these wheels against that fender, the fairings. This is quite a gorgeous machine.
This is a ideal riding position. I'm upright, comfortable at 5'10", and yeah, that breather, the heavy breather intake that they have on these ST models definitely gets in the way of the brakes sometimes. It's something that you could go and you could change that in the aftermarket if you really didn't like it. It's not the end of the world for me at 5'10", but I know for some really taller riders, it's probably going to be an issue. That intake is just going to be tapping your leg pretty often when you go for the brake.
Let's flip on the ignition and check out this Boombox GTS infotainment screen. This is capable of both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, even though I don't have it hooked up at the moment. And it's touchscreen. It's a really super sharp setup. And you can see here are our radio controls. If I hit home, you've not only got audio, you've also got navigation in the center, and you've got phone connectivity. Again, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, all capable. You can also go in and adjust your audio settings for the speakers that are built into the fairing, just two on the front fairing right here. And then you get a bunch of information on the motorcycle itself. So you can see your speedometer there, as well as altitude, exterior temperature. You also have some service indicators. You have your tire pressure, which is really nice to have. And you have a trip computer here. So super easy to use screen, really, really sharp, looks great. And that's an awesome thing to have on this bike.
Now we have a chance to get out on the road glide. It makes sense. It's in the name. And this is overall a nice, quality, comfortable bike. The only things that I dislike about riding this bike is that at the moment, the suspension is definitely not set up for my weight. It feels a little surprisingly stiff. And on the track, that's fine. But on some of the bumpier sections of road, not like this buttery smooth tarmac we're on at the moment, it has been a little jittery. You can go in and change the suspension tuning, but we've been swapping bikes back and forth all day. Aside from that, this is a nice, smooth, at least in terms of the powertrain, torquey and wonderful bike to ride. The Milwaukee 8 117 with its 106 horsepower and 127 pound-feet of torque feels phenomenal. These new ST models have a lifted bag design, so you can see visually they're higher up on the bike, which gives it a little bit more of that king of the baggers kind of stance, and combined you get 2.3 cubic feet of storage space, which compared to the Special with its lower bags, it's only 0.2 off. The Special has 2.5, this is 2.3, so not a massive difference. Also, a really satisfying latch system on this bag. So, would I spend $29,999 on it? Well, no, because I don't have $29,999 to spend on anything. I don't even have that much money into my truck. But if I was going to be shopping for a bagger right now, this would certainly be on my list of considerations. Visually, I think this is a stunning motorcycle personally. I mean, this gray color, I cannot stress enough how much I love that. The bronze accents, the black engine covers and suspension, everything about it visually looks stunning. It's a great bike to ride. If you got the suspension dialed in for your weight, it would be even better. Only major gripes realistically with this bike would be the air cleaner. I would probably swap that out for something that's a little less intrusive, and I would like to have a passenger seat. I think the single rider seat looks great, but having a passenger seat for a long distance bike like this, I want that. So we reached the summit here somewhere in Arizona. I genuinely don't know where we are. Do you know where we are? I have no idea where we are. Yeah. Anyways, we reached the summit here at the end of our day, end of our ride, and what a beautiful spot. The Road Glide and the Street Glide ST, both fantastic bikes. Definitely expensive, but that 117 Milwaukee 8, you can't put a price on that amount of fun. That's just unreal. So let us know what you think down in the comments below, and be sure to keep your eyes peeled because we've got more videos rolling out all the time, and we'll catch you on the next one.
We've got some recycled asphalt and recycled concrete coming. In fact, 4 truckloads today to pave what is essentially a mud pit in the springtime. What are the chances of me actually pulling out the skid steer without knocking down the shed?
We'll just take it nice and easy, you know, kind of just
right.
barely come back. You'll be all right.
So are you getting the hang of this thing?
I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Little by little.
Well, David, that was pretty darn slick the way he just dumped that rock along the road.
Yeah, he saved us a lot of work. As nice a guy as he was, he wasn't willing to go down that hill because he said, it's on you. If I get stuck down there, you got to pull me all the way up. So I figured, we won't take the chance.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Did you get that camera? David.
Did you get that on camera?
I don't think you got it on camera. David, you got a little bit of cow shit on you.
Oh, look, I took a dive.